is the focus is on resilience. That's the main theme of the conference, post Melissa. But and it's and not just simply just post Melissa. It's more about post global economy. If you look at what's happening around the world, around AI, technology, movement of labour, money, and resources, how does Jamaica build itself up to be competitive and also diversify its kind of commercial base? Obviously, tourism is an important part, as we all know, but we actually look at other aspects as well of economy, and also about looking at education, looking at agriculture, looking at young people. How can we build young people to be future leaders as well, and also looking at all the kind of fantastic good deeds, volunteer work, missions and projects, and people who've raised money on behalf of Jamaica in Jamaica's hour of need during the time of the hurricane. And we also know that if you look at projections, there might be future major hurricanes that might come across the Caribbean. So how do we prepare for that resilience for future hurricanes, and and the role of the diaspora in supporting Jamaica as well?
All right, going to leave it there. But thank you so much. We appreciate you talking to us, and congratulations once again.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, talking there with Sir Patrick, newly knighted.
No matter what the people say, these sounds leads the way. It's the order of the day from your boss DJ.
Yeah, I'm no Godfather. It's blessed. Luton for your soul, Wolverhampton. Big up yourself.
Greetings. My name is Winston Francis. They also call me Mr. Fix-It. I'll always turn into the Godfather Keep It Real Sunday show on skylineradio.org.uk. Check it out. Here's the man.
There we just heard the sounds of Patrick Vernon in Jamaica on the radio broadcast in Jamaica, talking about his achievements from an OBE to a knight. Of course, he's going to pick it up when he comes back into the country. Gotta say congratulations going out to him, and I'm sure there's a lot of people out there like to say the same thing also as well, and great achievement as well. Yeah, man, the sounds of Scanner Radio and also the sounds of good music here this afternoon. Oh, you mean everything good around here right now, so we're just doing things different? Okay, turn this one down. Okay, all right. Okay. One says, pull up one more time, Godfather, for the fathers out there right now. We say pull up for that one there right now. Gotta say hi, good night to Steve Vital. Happy Father's Day to you, sir. All your manners and respect to you, sir. Gotta say, of course, same as well to Matches. Father's Day to you as well, brother. And my good friend Trevor Cox as well. I mean, Father's Day special for all the massive right now. Not forgetting as well, a happy Father's Day to all the Skyline DJs. Big up in the South right now. I mean,
no money, no cars, no mansions, I haven't got yet. But little by little I have known what I did not. When Jah gave me my life, he gave me my hands also to fight.
Yes, indeed. Welcome to scholarradio.org.uk, of course, live inside the YouTube this afternoon here right now. On the 21st of the 6th, 2026. Of course, like I said before, it's Father's Day. Big shout out to all the fathers in tune here right now. But all right, like I said before, we're going to have a heat wave this week. Of course, we're going to make sure the children are actually safe and have plenty of water as well. You're going to see heat you've never seen heat before. And if it was around in the year 1976 when we had some serious hot weather, and even the roads and everything else was kind of cracking up, and we were going to different parts of the world to give praises for rain and etc. And all these things was happening at that time in 1976. For those who are in tune, can you remember 1976 and how hot it was? Can you remember? Some of you can remember, some of you can't remember, but it was a hot time for many people in the UK. I don't know about around the world, but in the UK at the time it was pretty hot. So this week's going to be another hot one. For those who got up yesterday morning and saw that rain coming down yesterday, you would have thought, I thought it was going to be a good weather on Saturday with all that rain early in the morning. All those who are going to the market, the early morning market traders, those who are working early in the morning, all the carers and all the other people working early on Saturday morning, that rain came down. But afterwards, the weather totally changed. And even now I'm talking to you right now, I'm feeling kind of warm inside the studio right now. So people, make sure you got your windows open and you got plenty of water to drink as well. It's going to get sticky later on today in the afternoon, my people. Okay, so, of course, a little later on at 1 o'clock, we have the main theme for many of the people who want to hear something different. Of course, this man, his wife, June Isaac, speaks to the Godfather at 1 o'clock.
Give you all I have. You wanna make me sad. You're drifting away. Yeah. While you're out there drifting, remember each man there has got to be a day. Lord, a time to work and a time to play. Don't care what the crowd may say. A time to laugh, a time to cry. Yeah. And sooner or later, you know why. So go on drifting away. You're drifting away. Drifting away, yeah. Go on drifting away.
So can you remember that back in the years 1970s, and now even though we're in 1926 is a long time ago, but in the 70s, for those people who have reached a certain age right now and food have made us act different, behave different, also shape different as well. I want to say that it's all about the kind of food that we eat as well. Back in the 70s, all the things that you can see around us right now was never around. And therefore, we had a better lifespan, and all of us had the same shape as well.
Don't care what the crowd may say.
People were slim, more slimmer than what they are now. Gonna play you something that kind of take you back down memory lane for those who are reminiscent, because we all reminisce at some time. Thinking about the good times and the bad times. But at that time, we were all slim, could wear certain clothes, looking good, feeling good as well. And it was all based on the food that we were eating. Now, even though this extract is also based in America, it's also as well based around as well different countries around the world as well, because we're all under the same umbrella when it comes to food. So I'm going to play you something in a short while. I'll give you the experience of what it was like back in the days when we were wearing good clothes, feeling good with our weight, not overweight, eating good food. And at that time, there wasn't no McDonald's, there's no KFC, there's no Big Mac and all these other places that you can go and get some fast food. Everything was cooked at home, sitting around the table with mom and dad and all your brothers and sisters. At some point, that don't happen no more. It doesn't happen anymore.
Nobody's talking.
The real Father's Day, when the father was at the head of the table, mom would bring the food in and make sure all the kids got fed, and also the husband as well, who was at the time the head of the house at the time. Things have changed now.
Sing away now.
Sounds of Gregory Isaacs on the track called Drifting Away. My people, we're taking it warm and easy this afternoon because it's warm outside and it's also warm in my music room in the man cave. Gonna say happy Father's Day now to all the Sunday team. Here a little later on, you got Big Bad Captain at 2 o'clock till 5. 5 till 7:30, of course, Valentino in the house. And at that time as well, 7:30 till 10, of course, Mr. Fix. Now, there's a lot of things happening around your neck of the woods, especially in the carnival and festival season. Of course, being on YouTube and also as well Facebook, you would have seen many adverts about many things as well. We also have some local stuff in our own backyard as well. So for further information and details, keep your eyes open and keep your ears peeled for details and information about what's happening around you. Another great another great event to look forward to as well. It's going to be happening on the 11th of July down at the casino in Wolverhampton. We talk to the people behind the scenes of vinyl, Mr. and Mrs. Vinyl, next week, Sunday, here on the big one, scanradio.org.uk. We speak to Emperor Lioness, of course, Lioness Promotion, and we'll be talking about the contents of itself in terms of the vinyl, Mr. and Mrs. Vinyl. It should be interesting. We've had conversations about that. Something to look forward to as well. So, yeah, man, we've got some things happening again next week, Sunday. Non-stop juggling, non-stop vibes, non-stop interviews. Take a listen to this here right now. Moms and dads, boys and girls, this is what it was like in the early 70s when we as people were thin and wasn't overweight. We were eating properly. We were also playing outside a lot, which is basically part of exercise. But at that time, we didn't know that. We were burning off excessive energy with our friends and our colleagues and our school friends at school. And then things changed where we started to go out of our domain and travel to different parts of your area. And then, of course, catching buses and then catching the trains to different parts of the country. But we were slim and fine. Take a listen to this here right now because it's sort of bring back many memories for many people who at the time didn't know what it was like back in them time. And you wouldn't know what it was like for us back in the 70s. So take a good listen to this.
Big up every natural body girl in a day place. Never make a doctor put no tool in your waist. Eat your vegetable, drink your water, daily exercise, cause that's how you keep your body in a shape. This is Yeza representing for the Godfather Keep It Real Show, Team Organic, another place.
In the 1970s, black neighborhoods hummed with a different kind of energy. Kids didn't need gyms or fitness trackers. They didn't count steps or carbs. Yet somehow they stayed lean, strong, and tireless, from sunrise to streetlights. The truth isn't found in diets or trends. It's woven into the rhythm of everyday life. From double Dutch ropes slapping concrete to Soul Train lines in living rooms, movement wasn't exercise, it was culture, it was joy, it was survival, turned into celebration. What happened between then and now? Let's step back and remember. Back then, go outside and play wasn't a suggestion. It was the law of the house. Kids spilled out onto sidewalks and empty lots every single day, inventing games that required nothing but imagination and fast feet. Tag turned into full-contact sport. Hopscotch squares were chalked fresh every morning. Hide-and-go-seek could last for hours, with hiding spots that ranged from porches to alleyways to the back of somebody's uncle's Cadillac. Parents didn't hover or schedule playdates. They expected you gone until the streetlights blinked on and you knew better than to be late. Teenagers got the same message after chores. Get out. So they did. They rode bikes until the chains rattled, climbed trees until their shirts were streaked with bark, and built whole worlds out of sticks, cardboard, and whatever else the neighborhood offered. Stickball bats leaned against stoops. Jump ropes hung from doorknobs. Sidewalk chalk sat in every mailbox. Movement wasn't a chore. It was freedom. If you walked down any city block in the 70s, you heard it before you saw it. The rhythmic slap of two ropes spinning in opposite directions, the chant of a clapping rhyme, the shuffle of sneakers hitting pavement in perfect time. Double Dutch wasn't just play. It was art, competition, and cardio, all braided together. Girls stood in line, waiting their turn, watching the ropes blur and studying footwork like it was a science. Freestylers flipped mid-jump. Crews practiced synchronized routines that could rival any dance team. Grandparents sat on stoops, clapping and calling out encouragement. Parents kept spare ropes hanging by the door, right next to the house keys. In 1973, Double Dutch got official rules, and competitive teams like the Fantastic Four turned it into a national movement. But on the block, it stayed raw and unscripted. 2 phone cords, a stretch of sidewalk, and a will to jump until your legs gave out or your mama called you home. Saturday mornings belonged to cartoons, but Saturday afternoons, that was Soul Train. Families rushed through chores just to gather around the TV and watch Don Cornelius introduce the hippest dancers in America. The Soul Train line was the main event. Couples and solo dancers strutting down the aisle, pulling moves that made living rooms erupt in cheers. As soon as the credits rolled, kids and parents alike pushed the couch back, cranked up the record player, and tried robot, the locking, the bump. It didn't matter if you had 2 left feet, you danced anyway. At birthday parties and family reunions, someone always yelled, "Let's do the Soul Train line." And suddenly, uncles, cousins, and grandmas formed a tunnel of clapping hands while each person took their turn down the middle. Cassette tapes sat stacked next to the turntable, ready to fuel impromptu sessions. Dancing wasn't performance. It was connection, joy, and a full-body workout disguised as culture. When the weather turned warm, neighbors didn't ask permission. They just claimed the street. Sawhorses went up at both ends of the block. Extension cords snaked from lampposts to power massive speakers, and then the music dropped. Block parties were where communities came alive, where DJs spun records until the pavement vibrated, and everyone, kids, teens, elders, danced under open sky. In the early 70s, these parties became something even bigger, the birthplace of hip-hop. Youth who'd once been pulled into street conflicts found a new outlet. They grabbed flattened cardboard boxes, laid them on the asphalt, and battled with footwork instead of fists. Popping, locking, breaking, moves so sharp they looked like stop motion. Tables lined the curb, loaded with homemade lemonade, grilled chicken, and corn on the cob, fuel to keep bodies moving until the streetlights dimmed. It wasn't just dancing, it was energy redirected, pride reclaimed, and a whole generation staying in motion until the sun came back up. Saturday nights at the rink were rituals. You laced up 4-wheeled skates that smelled like leather and old wax, stepped onto polished wood under spinning mirror balls, and let the music take over. Black roller rinks in the 70s weren't just entertainment. They were community hubs where everyone knew your name, your crew, and your signature move chez vous. And spots like it became temples of rhythm skating, where soul and funk tracks set the tempo, and skaters glided in synchronized lines that rivaled any Soul Train episode. Teens practiced intricate footwork for weeks, perfecting spins, crossovers, and backward glides until they could hold their own in informal skate dance battles. People carried their own skates in drawstring bags, wheels freshly tightened, laces color-coordinated with their outfits. At the snack bar, you could grab buttery popcorn and grape soda between sets. Roller skating wasn't just fun. It was endurance, balance, and style, all rolled into one. You didn't sit down until your legs gave out, or the DJ called last skate. If you wanted to see discipline turned into spectacle, you went to a marching band halftime show. In the 1970s, bands at historically black colleges and high schools transformed military drills into full-blown performances. High-stepping with knees lifted to 90 degrees, horns swinging in unison, drums shaking the bleachers. Practice didn't stop when school let out. Students drilled on dusty fields long after sunset, running to catch late buses if they hadn't nailed the routine parents parked cars around the field and aimed headlights at the turf so their kids could see the formations. Band members wore heavy brass instruments strapped to their chests, plume-topped hats that added another foot of height, and uniforms so sharp they could cut glass. Every step was deliberate. Every turn was synchronized. Halftime wasn't a bathroom break. It was the reason people stayed in their seats. Marching band wasn't just music. It was endurance, precision, and pride made visible, and it kept every member in peak physical shape without ever stepping foot in a gym. When the school bell rang, kids didn't head home to screens. They raced to the Boys and Girls Club. Membership cost about $2, and it was earned only after you finished homework, chores, and whatever your mama said needed doing. Once you got that card, though, the world opened up. Multiple baseball fields buzzed with games from afternoon until dusk. Kids played so hard they'd sprint home for lunch, then sprint right back to catch the next inning. The clubs filled gaps that few other organizations could. Organized sports, mentors who cared, and a safe place to burn energy until your legs were jelly. Inside wood shops and clay rooms kept hands busy making birdhouses and pottery, while coaches like Mr. Cooper taught lessons that had nothing to do with batting averages. Basketball courts hosted pickup games that turned into travel team tryouts. Every activity demanded movement, focus, and hustle. The clubs didn't just keep kids off the streets. They kept them strong, sharp, and surrounded by people who believed in them. Vacant lots didn't stay vacant long. Families in black neighborhoods saw empty land and planted futures. Armed with donated seeds, hand tools, and knowledge passed down from grandparents, they turned rubble into rows of collard greens, tomatoes, sweet peppers, and herbs that perfumed entire blocks. Kids learned to dig, weed, water, and harvest alongside elders who treated the soil like a textbook. These gardens weren't just about food. They were cultural classrooms where stories about southern roots and ancestral growing techniques were shared over turned earth. Homemade compost bins sat in corners. Painted rain barrels collected water. Folding chairs lined the edges where neighbors shelled peas and swapped recipes. Tending a garden meant hours on your feet. Bending, lifting, carrying, planting. It was labor, yes, but it was also medicine, fresh air, sunshine, purpose. The gardens grew vegetables, but they also grew community, resilience, and bodies that stayed strong without ever needing a gym membership or a trainer counting reps. Before the sun came up, parents and volunteers gathered in church basements and community centers to cook. The Black Panther Party's Free Breakfast for Children program, launched in 1969, fed thousands of kids every morning. Grits, scrambled eggs, toast, fresh fruit, and a carton of cold milk. By 1970, the Panthers claimed they were feeding 20,000 children across the country. Kids lined up with tin trays moving down a serving line where adults smiled and filled their plates with hot, real food. It wasn't charity. It was dignity. It was care made visible. Colorful posters of Malcolm X and Angela Davis hung on the walls, reminding children they were part of something bigger. Local grocery stores and farmers donated supplies, and the meals were hearty enough to fuel long school days. No sugar cereals, no vending machines. Just breakfast that stuck to your ribs and reminded you that your community had your back. These programs didn't just fight hunger. They built strength, focus, and a generation that started each day nourished. Sunday mornings smelled like heaven. Collard greens simmered low with ham hocks. Fried chicken crackled in cast-iron skillets. Macaroni and cheese bubbled golden in the oven. By the time church let out, the table was set and the house was full. Extended families squeezed into dining rooms, passing cornbread still warm from the skillet and pouring sweet tea into mismatched glasses. Conversations overlapped. Laughter, debates, stories that had been told 100 times but still hit. Soul food wasn't just cuisine. It was culture on a plate, tradition cooked with love. The term soul food gained popularity in the 60s and 70s, and black-owned restaurants became neighborhood gathering spots where people ate together and felt at home. Checkered aprons hung on hooks. Porcelain serving bowls were handed down through generations. Meals took time to prepare and even longer to finish because no one rushed. Eating together meant moving together, setting tables, washing dishes, dancing between courses. Food was fuel, yes, but it was also connection. And it kept bodies lean because nothing was wasted. Portions were honest and every bite mattered. In 1970, Americans consumed about 2,160 calories per day. Dinner plates were smaller, 8 or 9 inches across, and servings were modest. A piece of fried chicken, a scoop of greens, a slice of cornbread. That was dinner. No one piled plates high or went back for thirds unless it was a special occasion. Desserts were treats, not daily habits. A slice of sweet potato pie on Sunday. A handful of cookies after school. Families didn't snack on jumbo bags of chips because those didn't exist yet. Instead, they shared bowls of fruit, apples, oranges, bananas, or cracked open peanuts while watching TV. Homemakers measured flour and sugar from canisters, baking cakes and biscuits from scratch rather than ripping open boxes of processed mixes. There were no supersized sodas or value meals. Portions reflected what the body needed, not what corporations could sell. And because food was cooked at home with real ingredients, it took effort to make and time to eat. That alone kept people mindful, grateful, and naturally lean. Before the late 70s and early 80s, ultra-processed foods and sugar-sweetened beverages hadn't yet flooded black neighborhoods. Fast food chains were rare. Families ate home-cooked meals or visited soul food restaurants that used real vegetables, lean meats, and recipes passed down through generations. The obesity epidemic began when energy from eating out jumped from 9.4% of total intake in 1977 to 78 to over 21% by the mid-90s. But in the early 70s, teens grabbed snacks from corner stores, sunflower seeds, pickles in brine, roasted peanuts in paper bags, not supersized fries and sodas. Moms packed school lunches in brown paper bags, a sandwich on wheat bread, an apple, a small homemade cookie, no high fructose corn syrup, no artificial colors, no ingredients you couldn't pronounce. Cooking meant chopping, seasoning, simmering. It meant standing over a stove, tasting as you went, adjusting salt and pepper by instinct. That kind of food didn't just taste better. It kept bodies balanced, energy steady, and weight in check without anyone counting a single calorie. A 1974 transportation study found that 20% of U.S. households owned no car, and more than 65% of people lacked immediate access to one. Carlessness was most common in low-income urban households, which meant walking or taking the bus wasn't a choice. It was life. Black families walked to church, school, grocery stores, and work, often covering miles every single day. Kids trekked several blocks with siblings to get to school, racing along sidewalks, stopping to talk with neighbors, and arriving with flushed cheeks and tired legs. Moms pushed strollers uphill while balancing grocery bags on one arm. Dads hauled canvas sacks filled with produce from corner markets, arms burning by the time they reached home. Buses meant standing, waiting, and sometimes running to catch the last ride before dark. Grocery carts on wheels and sturdy wagons were common sights, practical tools that turned shopping into a full-body workout. Every errand required movement. Every destination demanded steps, And all those steps added up to bodies that stayed strong, hearts that stayed healthy, and communities that moved together without ever needing a gym membership. In the 1970s, most American households had one screen, a television with rabbit ear antennas perched on top. By 2015, the average household had 8 screens.
Well, of
By
course, I tried to
2024,
find
it
a
was 17,
version
but
for the
back
UK
then,
because similarity to the Americans, we were going through the same format as well.
Saturday
Just the
morning
fact that this was
cartoons
based in
were
America,
But once
we
they
had the same pattern.
kids were
We
kicked
did the same thing. We played the same
TV stayed
game,
off until
and
evening, when
we
everyone
had the
gathered to
same
watch
kind of
Good Times
lifestyle
or Sanford
as the
and Son.
Americans.
Living rooms featured family photos, not rows of glowing rectangles.
Talking about
Children
photos
waited all
nowadays.
week for their favorite
How many of you
shows
spend
to
time going to your
rest their free
old-time
time, running,
pictures,
playing,
photographs
building
of
forts,
families and friends from
inventing games that
back in the
required
days
nothing but
when you were
imagination
growing up with
and
mom
open
and dad
space?
and
Board games came
looked
out
at the
on
pictures
rainy
together and said,
days,
look at this, look at that, look at this.
checkers, trouble,
It's all on
and
USB
stories were
now,
told
and
out loud,
sometimes
passed from
once a
grandparents
blue
to
moon, you probably
grandkids
take it
in
out
real
and
time,
let it
not
run
through
so people can
screens.
see it on
Boredom
your
wasn't something
TV.
to fix with a
Obviously, you can put
device.
your
It
USB
was
in the back
fuel
of your
for
TV,
creativity,
and of
movement,
course,
and
with your
connection.
remote control, if you
And
know how
because
to use
screens didn't
your remote
dominate,
control, you can
bodies
actually
stayed
watch your
active,
slides
minds
on your
stayed sharp,
TV and watch the
families
photos.
stayed close.
But that happens very, very rare.
Students endured gym
Very
class
rare.
challenges that felt like boot camp. Push-ups.
Gonna say shout out to Blossom, who
sit-ups
passed away
counted out loud.
a few weeks ago and was laid to rest on
Left
Friday.
arms burning and legs
Also
trembling.
shout out to, of course, the Anderson family.
Sprinted
Shout
back
out
and
to, of
forth
course,
until your lungs screamed.
to all those who attended funerals in
Presidential
Wolverhampton.
physical fitness test
A
wasn't
sad time for many. Also in Birmingham as
rite of
well.
Passage, a national standard that every
Also as
kid
well,
had
this
to
coming Wednesday. I think it's
Teach
Wednesday.
stretching routines on cinder tracks and grassy fields.
Wednesday I lay my uncle to
Laps
rest,
during recess, whether they wanted
who
to
passed
or not.
recently. May his soul rest in peace.
Equipment like climbing ropes, medicine balls, balance beams, and giant parachutes were favorite.
But these
playground
times
fixtures.
brings back memories of things that used to happen when, even those who come from Jamaica, you would have had the same similarity to what's happening here in England as much as America as well, because America is not too far from Jamaica, so,
So to
I
combat
think they had the same
modern
setup as well.
lifestyles, the U.S. government introduced these tests in schools. Earning a patch or certificate for high scores meant something. It was proof you
It's
worked hard,
12:40 here on the
pushed
big
through,
one,
and
scholarradio.org.uk.
met the standard
Let's play a
physical
song right
education
now for the
wasn't
massive
a
right now.
joke. It was discipline.
Once again, for all the fathers and Father's Day, we're taking it nice and easy today because it's Father's Day, so I'm taking my time here today. I just hope you enjoy me and enjoy the show up until 2 o'clock, all right?
And them will sacrifice quietly. It's a funeral. Daddy, thank you for the love where you give. Through the hard times, still you teach me to live. Work your fingers to the bone every day, just to make sure the family okay. Daddy, thank you for your strength and your prayer. Even when life never seemed fair, a father like you, every child deserve. Real king on earth, your blessings preserve. Me see you wake before the sunrise glow. Boots on your feet and your spirit move slow. Pocket kinda empty but your heart full of gold. Still you carry the weight and never fall. Some nights you're hungry but we never know, cause the food on the table always show. School shoes fresh when September come, even when the bills pile up one by one. Teach we respect and fi stand up tall. If we stumble and drop, you still answer the call. Protect we from danger, guide we path, even when we stubborn and choose the wrong track. Daddy, thank you for the love where you give. Through the hard times, still you teach we to live. Work your fingers to the bone every day, just to make sure the family okay. Daddy, thank you for your strength and your prayer. Even when life never seemed fair, a father like you, every child deserve. Real king on earth, your blessings preserve. Mama smile cause you hold her close. Through the rough storm you never let go. Support every dream where we carry inside. Push with you win and walk with pride. Every dollar where you hustle hard fi earn was another life lesson fi we learn. You sure we love, no always load. Sometimes love a sacrifice.
sacrifice and standing proud. And even when the world get cold and dark, you still are the flame where ignite the spark. Me thank God for the day me born, cause a father like you makes strength transform. Some fathers disappear like smoke in a ear, but you stayed right there showing care. Through the tears and the stress and pain, you never let the family break again. So today we raise one hand high for every real daddy where you always try. No perfect man, but you gave your best, and that alone deserve respect. Daddy, thank you for the love where you give. Through the hard times, still you teach me feeling. Work your fingers to the bone every day, just to make sure the family okay. Daddy, thank you for your guidance and grace. Forever your love can't replace. A father like you, me wish every youth have a real king, protector, and that. Happy Father's Day to every father who stay and fight for them family. You're appreciated more than words can say. Respect King. Yeah.
Whatever you do, don't throw these out.
The fathers, them, you know. I bet don't cancel it. What make your wicked song? What make your bad song? Hear me now. Fathers Day to come and nobody don't care. Still I get the same socks, same tie I wear. The fathers them fed up the same shit every year. Society you make it so damn unfair. We have some questions, we need some answers. Why we only get good treatment when you need sponsors? When the youth that do good, the mother get so much praise. But anytime them go on bad, the father is to be blamed. Why this system designed to put pressure on the man? Why them set the agenda with them evilous plan? Why some bitter woman love to keep them children from them dad? I spike them on a picnic just because they're mad. The only thing we good for, I fi give child support. And if you don't give them, well then you end up down a court. And don't get me wrong, some on a breed for waste man, but don't put the whole away in the same melting pan. Salute to all the fathers who want to do the right thing, who are raise up the kids to be queens and be kings.
Why must you try to use the youths as power?
I want them.
They are not yours. Remember that they are ours.
The rose couldn't breed you.
So much going on in the world today.
You better know.
Every child needs both their parents today.
Give the fathers them a step up, some respect and some credit. We don't want no debit. I'm out.
Look what I can't sing it, I mean I like that. I want to see me youth, but you told me is a rebel. That's why me have to turn you in a vegetable.
I bet you cancel it. What make your wicked song? What make your bad song? Hear me now. Fathers Day to come and nobody don't care. Still I get the same socks, same tie I wear. The fathers them fed up the same shit every year. Society you make it so damn unfair. We have some questions, we need some answers. Why we only get good treatment when you need sponsors? When the youth that do good, the mother get so much praise. But anytime them go on bad, the father is to be blamed. Why this system designed to put pressure on the man? Why them set the agenda with them evilous plan? Why some bitter woman love to keep them children from them dad? I spike them on a picnic just because they're mad. The only thing we good for, I fi give child support. And if you don't give them, well then you end up down a court. And don't get me wrong, some on a breed for waste man, but don't put the whole away in the same melting pan. Salute to all the fathers who want to do the right thing, who are raise up the kids to be queens and be kings.
Why must you try to use the youths as power?
I want them.
They are not yours. Remember that they are ours.
The rose couldn't breed you.
So much going on in the world today.
You better know.
Every child needs both their parents today.
Give the fathers them a step up, Some respect and some credit. We don't want no debit. I'm out.
Well, you would have thought that sounded a bit like Butcher Banton, but it wasn't. It was one of the comedians from out of Jamaica. Yeah, man. Father's Day special here on SkylineRadio.org.uk and also in conjunction with saplay.org. And the YouTube, we're live on the YouTube. Can I say shout out to you, Barry? Big up yourself and the Gyro family. Here's a song that I didn't hear in that interview a little while ago about the 90s. They didn't talk about the parks. But in them days, we used to spend a lot of time in the parks as well with moms and dads, and we saw couples older than ourselves was in the park as well. You know, so of course, we used to go to the park on a regular basis to meet whoever we were going to meet and meet our friends and play football and them good days, festivals and all these things. It hasn't been happening for quite some time. People are complaining, but it seems like funding again for those things to happen. But who knows? It could come back. It could.
Sitting in the park, waiting for you. Yes, I'm sitting right here, waiting for you, my dear. Wondering if you care, girl. Gonna show that. I don't know if you're gonna show. My darling, I gotta go. But nevertheless, I say again, you gotta be waiting here, sitting in the park, waiting for you. Why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why? Tell me why. Oh, won't you please tell me why?
It's going to be a hot night tonight for many people going out tonight. Wear something light. Don't forget tonight, 163 Lounge in Erdington, Birmingham. It's Vinyl Sunday.
In the park, waiting for you. Why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why? Tell me why. Oh, you please tell me.
Big shout to those around the world in tune here right now. If you're sitting back relaxing, we're going to give you an interview and a half from a reggae man that many of you loved and treasure and still playing, as well all the Skyline and all the DJs around the club and all around the globe as well play from time to time and play with enough aspiration. Of course, Mr. Gregory Isaacs will talk to his wife in a short while. Sounds of June Isaacs. Now, like I said before, I wasn't too quite sure when to play this right now, but because her name's June, and we're in the month of June, and I thought, well, let's play for Father's Day, and that's what we'll do right now for you right now. Sit back, relax, and listen to something different. Can I say shaggy night to you? Of course, Daddy Skipper, big up yourself. Also, Father Rooster as well. Yeah, man, I tell you. And also my good friend, of course, the Lover's Doctor. Oh, you mean, sir?
I'm tired of waiting for. No.
Sounds of Winston Francis. Now, many of us have been around for a good while and still doing things in a moderate way, and of course, living life good. Give thanks for life, as we always want to do as well, each and every day as life goes on. Of course, you know time is promised to nobody right now, but of course, enjoy your love, enjoy your life, and enjoy your good friends, your good friends. You know what I'm talking about. And my two engineers, big up on us off this afternoon. Big up. What you mean?
Oh no, you made a choice. Now it's up to me. others have turned you away. Now with me, you wanna play. Go find yourself a fool, one you can play with, I tell you. Find yourself a fool. They all say you're no good and turn you away. Baby, I should, but you're trying to be smart. But fool me, baby, you can't. Go find yourself a simple guy, someone on who you can rely. Go find yourself a fool, one you can play with, I tell you. Find yourself a fool. Go find yourself a fool, one you can play with, I tell you. Find yourself a fool. They all say you're no good and turn you away. Baby, I should, but you're trying to be smart. But fool me, baby, you can't. Go find yourself a simple guy, someone on who you can rely. Go find yourself a fool, one you can play with, I tell you. Find yourself a fool. Go find a fool. Find yourself a fool. Go find a fool. Go find yourself a fool. Go find a fool. Find yourself a fool. Go find a fool. Go find yourself a fool. Go find a fool. Better find a fool. Go find a fool. Find yourself a fool.
Yes, my people, of course, that sound there of Winston Francis. And that track, Go and Find Yourself a Fool. And yeah, man. Right, okay. Right, so you are going right now. You are going. Because we're just taking it easy. I'm having a couple of drinks right now, so behaving myself in fine fashion right now. I know many of you are in tune here right now. Want to hear it if it's real or not. It's real. We keep it real on a Sunday between the hours of 11 o'clock and 2. And, of course, we give you all the information and news that you're looking for as well. Working hard last night again and getting certain things in place. And we'll be playing those as well sooner or later. We'll see if we can play one of them for you right now before we go into the interview right now. Of course, big up all the Gregory Isaacs fans out there. Oh, you mean? Big up all the Gregory fans out there. I must say good afternoon to you all right now, whether you're from here, there, and everywhere and around the world. Of course, it's going to be a big one for many of us right now, courtesy of the Keep It Real team, of course, in junction with skylineradio.org.uk, and also as well, of course, SR Play as well. Big up the two management on each side and two engineers. Big up on yourself right now. Okay, I've been told to do this right now, so we can do it. All right, we can do it right now. Well, all right. From the top on this one here, take a listen to this right now before we start.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Keep It Real show, hosted by The Godfather, the show where great music meets great conversation. Every Sunday, we bring you an exciting mix of exclusive interviews, inspirational stories, and thought-provoking conversations with guests from across the UK and around the world. From legendary entertainers and rising stars to community leaders, entrepreneurs, sports personalities, and everyday people with extraordinary journeys, every interview has a story worth hearing. But that's not all. The music never stops. Throughout the show, we'll be dropping original tunes and timeless sounds to keep you rocking to the beat. Whether you love reggae, soul, R&B, lovers rock, revival, rare groove, or the latest independent music, we've got something for every listener. If you are an artist with new music, a business with a story to tell, or someone making a positive impact in your community, the Keep It Real show is the platform where your voice can be heard. Join thousands of listeners every Sunday and become part of a growing community that believes in honest conversations, positive energy, and quality entertainment. Listen live every Sunday, 11 a.m., 2 p.m. on Skyline Radio, from 11 a.m. on S8 Play, from 12 p.m. watch us live on YouTube, where you can see the interviews, interact in the live chat, and become part of the conversation. Expect exclusive guests, expect great music, expect real discussions, expect positive vibes. Because when the Godfather is behind the microphone, you know you're getting authenticity, professionalism, and entertainment all in one place. So tell your family, tell your friends, share the link, turn up the volume. This is the Keep It Real show. Real people, real stories, real music, real conversations. Keeping it real every Sunday.
Well, all right. Every Sunday, Keep It Real. We've been doing that for quite a long time. And like I said, big up all the other people in tune, waiting patiently as it is now 2 minutes past 1 Sunday afternoon. Well, all right, before we start, let me give you an introduction in terms of what we're going to do right now. A couple of weeks ago, we had the number for June Isaacs for quite a few weeks, and just sat on it for a little while, trying to wait patiently for the right time to give her a call. Somebody that I didn't expect to talk to in my lifetime. Never mind Gregory. Didn't really get a chance to speak to Gregory. I only got a chance to watch him on stage quite a few times around England, and also around the world on YouTube and other social media platforms. A man that many of you admired for his music, his songs, his charisma, his style and his fashion. And also things go wrong in everybody's life, but we have to look at the other side, the good side of things. We know he had a problem, but many of our artists and many people who are not artists have gone down that road. And we tried our very best to help them to move on and get out of that bad habit they had occurred over the years. But saying that all, it's a time for last year when, of course, tributes were made to Gregory on behalf of Terence Wallen, and who appeared in many places in England and performed like Gregory, and a good job he did as well. At the same time, many people from Jamaica came down to represent themselves, also to be part of that setup as well. And some great people there as well. But the one I went to was the one in Birmingham, the O2 in Birmingham. And got a chance to take a picture with June and saw other people as well. Took a picture with, of course, the man behind the book, Peter Price. And like I said, I had the number. And I gave her a call just out of the blue to let me see what's going on. So, sometimes we ring people when they're here for a long time, or somebody new for the first time, and you just want to sort of talk to them and ask them a few questions. And I didn't know which way to turn. And I ain't going to sit here and lie and say I'm perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm just trying to be as human as everybody else. How would you have responded if you had the chance and you had a phone number of somebody who was very important? And many people admired the other half's talent as Gregory Isaacs. So we're going to play you the interview and the conversation I had with June Isaacs. And your opinion is your opinion. I'd love to hear your opinion. Share and like as well. Don't forget the Skyline Radio's new platform, and go onto the website, the score, www.skylineradio.org.uk, and look up on the new platforms. We have a lot of things to offer. We've updated it in terms of AI and all the rest of the platforms around there. A lot of things are changing on the internet. A lot of things are changing on the internet, and I haven't even touched half of it yet. So when I do find out how to do certain things, some people are in trouble right now. But take a listen to this here. June Isaacs, we play you this one, courtesy of skylineradio.org.uk and also saplay.org to the world. Godfather.
This is June Isaac, and you're in tune to the Godfather on the Keep It Real Sunday show.
I like it like that. Oh, yes, I like it like that. Meet me at the corner, won't you? Down your avenue. All right. And I'll be patiently, yeah. Yes, I will. Waiting there for you. All right. I said to tune in till the morning.
Tell your friends, share the link, turn up the volume. This is the Keep It Real show. Real people, real stories, real music, real conversations. Keeping it real every Sunday.
Try your best just to make it quick. Hold my chin to the seat. Oh, Lord. For there must be something she can do. This heart is broken in two.
Hi, this is June Isaac, and you're in tune to the Godfather on the Keep It Real Sunday show.
Yes, I should say good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon to you too.
Obviously, the last time we met was last year, and I've sent you a photo of who I was. Are you able to talk right now?
Yes.
Okay, I can hear something in the background.
Yes, my television.
Okay.
I just turned it on.
Okay. Now, of course, my name's The Godfather, and I'm on a local radio station about 16 miles from Birmingham, where you was last year.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been running for the last 37 years.
Nice.
Yeah, so we have a lot of Gregory fans around the borough of our town and also everywhere else. Is playing, for your knowledge, Gregory Isaacs right now, car amongst the many of other artists, like Bob Marley. Everybody knows Bob Marley, but right now on the circuit here, this side here, it's Gregory Isaacs right now. So every time we play out Gregory Isaacs, it brings back memories, it brings back the thoughts, and it brings back a lot of the love and a lot of the youngsters around that time when Gregory was on top of his game.
I am so happy for that.
I'm
so happy for that.
Yes, and Terrence Wallen, as you know, has played a great part in the tribute to
He's doing a fantastic job. He's doing a fantastic job flying the flag of Gregory Isaac so high. I am proud of Terrence.
Yeah,
he means a lot to us.
Yeah. What I want to ask you, in terms of coming to England to be presented with an honor of the tribute to Gregory, what was your expectation at the time when you came over?
You mean for the
event last year, 2025?
Oh, I was surprised when I came and saw the turnout and saw the love for Gregory and all of that, because I know Gregory has passed. His supporters' age group is like up, up, up. And I was delighted to see so many seniors. I was more than happy dancing, knowing Gregory songs. It was, oh my God. They were on their walking sticks, dancing. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I was touched.
There's a lot of fans that your husband has created over the years that he's been singing.
Yes, man.
And of course, the time when we heard that he had passed at the time, a lot of people was heartbroken that the cool ruler is no longer around us. But his songs, amongst many of the radio stations around the UK and probably around the world, is still appreciated, no matter what.
Yeah. No matter what, they still love Gregory the Cool Ruler, the Lovers Rock Man. I mean, I get the support from all over the world more time, you know, from persons who just express their love as a entertainer, as a songwriter, you know, and a performer overall, you know.
Yeah. You've got a foundation for Gregory. Tell us a bit about the foundation that you put together.
All right. We started the foundation a year after he passed. He passed in 2010, and so we started 2011. Because after going through his papers, we his documents and things like that he kept private, we realized that he was giving back to some schools, some children homes, and also to doing drug awareness, a private drug awareness campaign, saying to kids, I have done this, don't do that.
Right.
And so Copeland Forbes is manager at the time, and I met and we said, okay, let's start a foundation out of that, continue to give back to the places he used to give to. And so we started.
Did your husband ever discuss to you about what he had planned or what he was going to do?
In terms of
the foundation.
You mean it's giving back?
Yeah, giving back. Yeah, of course, yes.
No. He didn't care about what happened. He just gave.
Okay.
With not looking back for anything at all. He just gave. He was just a very kind person. And most of his musicians that work with him and everybody around him will tell you, Gregory give you anything, no matter what the value is.
He was a happy-go-lucky man as well. He was a very good comedian at the same time too. Even though he had a serious side of him, I get to understand he was a comedian.
He was. Sometimes I think that if he wasn't a singer, probably he'd be an actor because he's very good at that. Good at acting. And so you do little roles for his kids. His kids would get around and him all kind of skits for them, and just to make them happy and to stay with them and to, communicate with them. You just entertain them at home.
So when you was in England, of course you came to Birmingham. You went to all the other shows around the area that was booked for that tribute.
Yes.
What's the plan for the next stage for other countries? Because I don't think Terence has gone overseas yet right now.
And we have not finished the UK yet, either. We have not finished. We just touched. We just touched.
Not finished yet. Okay.
No, the first of the shows, we were so happy with the reception that we are going to follow through on other places like Brighton and other places, Manchester and other places that he has a good fan base as well. We are putting plans in place to do some more shows in the UK and might even touch a little of the continents too.
When he was in Jamaica, when he was on is it Sumfest? Was it Sumfest? Him and a brother by the name of Chester Miller, who acts as Dennis Brown, they were together on stage. Did he get to do any performances in terms of tribute to Gregory while he was there?
Terence, yes. They did Sumfest, he and Chester.
Yeah. Besides doing the show.
And it is still... Oh, no. They didn't do any other live show. They did a lot of radio, a lot of promotions.
Okay.
And people love him.
Right. Now, we didn't get a chance to hear any of those radio production interviews from him. I think I might have to sort of give him a call and ask him if he has any. I know
he has a lot. I was just with Ron Muschette and it came up. Ron loves him. I don't know if you know Ron Muschette.
Hold on. Before you touch upon Ron Muschette, let me just change my voice a little bit right now. I am supposed to ring Ron Muschette, I know my daily daddy like coming daily daddy with you for the last couple of weeks. I had talked to Ron Muschette. I tell you something. You see radio shows, it's a small world,
Yeah.
I say that in terms of there's people that we have in life that we represent and we respect for what they do, and trying to reach out to them is like, there's no way I can do that. No way. And we get butterflies before we even know it. And now I'm talking to you, June Isaacs, the wife of Gregory Isaacs, and now you tell me about Rod Muschette. You just had a conversation. Wow.
We were just together, and Terrence's name came up, and he said, "Wow, what a man!
Wow,
what a guy!
Wow.
What a performance! What a Gregory! This is Gregory."
Well, you know something. On that note, I'll try to find the courage to give him a call during the bank holiday and talk to Terrence, because anytime I ring Terrence, he everything stops. It's a Godfather. I must talk to the Godfather. But I haven't done that for quite some time because there's many people who want to talk to him. And it's only fair for other people to have a bite at the cherry. And Gregory's cherry is very big. Trust me. You know what I mean? So I don't want to sort of take all the glory from everybody else. Everybody deserves to get a piece of the history that your husband has created over the years and still will have that impact. So I'm a Gregory collector. I've got all nearly. I'm gonna say I'm 100% perfect because there are albums out there, still out there that I haven't got. But I've got loads of albums of Gregory Isaacs, and for Skyline Radio, and they know me for that, Gregory. But
Good.
yeah, man.
Yes.
And it was an honor for me to come down that night at the O2 and watch the show. And for me,
Experience, yeah.
it was it's like the amount of times I swallowed in terms of wow. Some of the moves he did on that stage, some of the outfits.
I'm telling you.
Some of the outfits he was wearing. It would have seemed as if Greg was a pensioner. That's how he would look.
It brought me to tears.
Wow.
I'm telling you.
I
Honestly.
watch you on stage every move you make. You know, and it was like you just couldn't believe the fact that you was on stage where once upon a time Greggy would have been the lead singer on that stage in front of thousands of people. The first time your husband came to Britain was in Brixton, and it was already booked for one show. But the state of emergency came out where you had to do a second show. The next day, I get to understand. Red Rose for Gregory in his white suit. The man with the velvet hat. I've got a picture of him right now in my studio that I keep on my wall. Because sometimes we're on YouTube sometimes and people can see my studio inside my man cave where I have all my records and everything else. And I just happened to had an idea to do a show in my own man cave, and it's kicked off away right now. And to be able to talk to you about your husband, you'll be talking for him for years to come.
Thanks. I think so too.
Yeah,
yes.
man. Because
we have set the standards.
Well, remember, you've got 52 states in America to contend with, you know.
I know that. People are asking. Jamaicans are asking.
So
when is it coming here?
Well, when is he going to reach there?
Not sure. All of this depends on Copeland's agreements with
the
contracts, etc.
Okay, of course.
Copeland is the one that does all the legal work that side. So,
well, I'm sure that Rod Machete will be playing a part in that as well. I suppose.
Definitely, Rod loves Gregory.
Yeah, I watch Edge Radio every morning. His comments on my Facebook page, you know, and talks about different things and so forth, you know. But a good guy. Also, on stage, Mr. Williams on stage, he was there.
Winfred.
Every time. He was there. He was there on that time in Birmingham, and he was overwhelmed with people trying to get pictures and so forth. I didn't even get one, but never mind, you know. But it was good to see him there, and of course the change of weather did kind of knock him about a little bit, but he got through it okay.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah, it is difficult when you just jump from one country to another, and the climate change plays a big part in your health and so forth. But I'm sure you didn't suffer any of them problems, did you?
No, because I am used to the weather there as well, back and forth. My mom lived there for so long. I used to come there on holidays, so I'm no stranger.
Where, England?
To England, yes.
Your mom's in England?
She just passed last year.
Oh, sorry to hear that. Sorry.
But I've been visiting back and forth. I still have my siblings there, some of them.
Okay.
And so I'm no stranger to the UK.
So when you say siblings, you got brothers and sisters here as well then?
Right there in London, yeah.
Wow. You know the world, I don't know about the world, but majority didn't know that. It's good to talk sometimes. It's good to talk. We just thought you was a lonely child, you know, that Gregory met and so forth. You know, we see the images and pictures and so forth, but nothing's better than a decent conversation where we can get to learn a bit more about people itself, because you never know the other half that's never been told, as you know, sung by, of course, Dennis Brown. You know what I mean? But I'm just honored right now, because I had your number for quite some time. But here we go on. Peter Price. Now, I rang him up the other day because I had his number from that event, and it's amazing how time flies, because things happen in everybody's life where sometimes you tend to forget about certain things and what you need to do, but sometimes you never forget you've got this number in the back of your head. When shall I ring Peter Price? And I rang Peter Price a few weeks ago and asked him about the book. Let's talk about the book, The Cool Ruler, the story of Gregory Isaacs. And I asked him, you know, about an interview. At the time, we couldn't do the interview because the book had been changed over to some form of legality or something of some sort. At the time, it wasn't available on Amazon.
Yeah, it's available now.
It is available now because he sent me a sort of observer details about the book, and he was doing some book signing. So I gathered it was on, and as I said, I sent it to you to show you that I've got that information there and then. The book itself, what's your response to the book?
Very good, when Peter approached me, I was kind of taken aback because he's from the country, and I'm wondering, who is this man who wants to write a book about Gregory? He's not even from Kingston.
Okay, all right. Okay.
But after speaking to you for even half an hour, I was so taken aback. I didn't even know what to think. I said yes right away because it's like him and Gregory grew up. He knows so much about Gregory. I mean, he's been following Gregory from so way back that I was shocked too as a country boy. And so things he was saying that he knew about Gregory was factual, So me really see some truth in what he's saying, that he has been a fan for so long, watching Gregory, listening to Gregory. I mean, I was impressed with his knowledge of Gregory's songs. Mm-hmm. Him knowing Gregory's songs even more than me.
Okay. So
come on, word for word.
Wow. So he was a big fan of Gregory Isaacs, of course.
He's a very big fan. Very big fan of Gregory from way back when.
Right. Before that did happen, before that contact was made between you and him, did you ever think that anything like that would have happened to you? Because things have happened since then.
I mean, with the book?
The book and also the tribute. The link to the tribute to England. How did that happen?
I wanted to do something special for Gregory for his 75th.
Okay.
And I just didn't want to keep it in Jamaica as well because, Gregory has a large, big, massive fan base in the UK. I remember my first trip to London with Gregory, I had to run to the limousine. His shirt was going in one direction, his hat in another. Ladies were chasing him to the limousine. And I'm saying, wow. Let me spread my wings. Wow. And so I wanted to start in UK because of all of that.
Right.
And so I had a conversation with Bagger John, and I wanted something different. I didn't want a stage show of such. I wanted something totally different that people would remember. And so that's how Bagger John suggested that we do a musical.
Right.
No, I didn't know what form that would come in. So I was in my head, I'm saying, oh my God, what, where to start? Mm-hmm. But then he had Anton, who is the producer, communicated with me and Peter, and we got some facts from the book before it was out.
Okay.
And because by the time Peter almost finished the book, so we got together, discussed what it was in the book, and Anton came up with the script.
Right.
And so that's what all that came about. Yeah.
How long do you know, to your knowledge, how long the book took to put together, to your knowledge?
Probably a little over a year,
Eh? There's a lot.
Probably a little over.
Okay, there's a lot of. Well, I got it right down to the very end because I bought the book when I was there. Obviously, the book that you got the picture of course. It's got what it says here, 373 pages.
It's like Peter had everything in his head already, so he was just ready for the go ahead, So, it didn't take him long. And he's a teacher. He's a literature teacher at Kingston College, so he's good with words as well. And so I don't think it was hard for him to put that book together.
Surely he would have asked you for some information, a little bit of information about
Yes,
Gregory.
a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot. We had meetings. He met with the kids, spoke with family members, other producers, other friends. He had to interview a good cross-section of persons in order to compile that book.
It would seem as if he had the thumbs up from everybody he spoke to then.
Yes,
because
people love Gregory.
Yeah.
And people ask me, how is it so easy to do something for Gregory? I say to them, I haven't had a door closed on me or nobody that discourages me about anything with Gregory. Gregory was loved And so it falls on me. I think so.
I think basically you can go anywhere in Jamaica and have got the key to anywhere in Jamaica, really.
Yes.
Surely.
Everybody loved Gregory regardless of what. And so it spills on me. I am loved. And so it has been very easy for me to speak to anyone about anything Ree Gregory Isaac.
You can go anywhere around the world concerning reggae and Gregory, and you are the main figurehead for him. And surely
Yes.
that would have been a key. You don't need nothing. You don't need no food. You don't need no money. You need no taxi fare. Nothing. As long as you're in the right environment, you must be on top of the world. Your husband's made you proud. Serious.
Of course. And I'm so proud to represent him, no matter what.
The story we had,
No
how you met, that he followed you down in his car to you wherever you was going on the bus.
So you know all about me then.
Oh, you mean?
That was the beginning.
He followed you from school with your friend.
Followed me.
Yeah.
Stalked me.
Yeah, man. And from this, everything just turned upside down. And how did you? One thing I didn't see. I don't know if I forgot about it. What did your parents think of him?
At first, as a country girl, our parents would think you come at town, start talking to town man and all of that. Worse, he was a Rastafarian.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't start good because my father is a Christian, he's an Adventist.
Okay.
And, Rastafarians weren't accepted during that time, but I kept it from them a lot. When I got married, they weren't there.
When you got
my dad wasn't there. My mom lived in England, but my dad here, I didn't tell him at all. I just got married. But my marriage was like a few days too. He proposed to me, and in a few days we got married. He wanted to get married the same day he proposed, and so nothing was planned or anything like that. He proposed to me on my birthday, November 28th, and I got married 3 days after.
Wow.
So it wasn't a thing of planning, but my dad accepted him after because after they met and spoke, he saw a different side of Gregory, and started thinking different and all of that. And I started taking Gregory to Portland, where I'm from.
Mm-hmm.
And so Gregory was loved as well.
Right.
And so he was accepted.
Uh-huh.
When I came to London now, at my mom's, start wrapping up my hair and all them stuff there, I could see her face the first time I saw her with my turban on, with my wrap on.
Let me give you a little history this or no. You see, at the time when you come here, majority of the girls were also in that same fashion as well. Because Rastafari, I believe, had kicked off in the UK big time.
Right.
Because of the reggae music that was coming over, starting off with Bob Marley, and we saw that revolution change when Bob Marley came over, and then the rest of the artists start coming over, and then the religion and the consciousness of righteousness was also planted with us to know who we were and what we were representing, and also the difficulties that Rastas had in Jamaica at the time. So when you came here wrapped up, your mother don't know, said the majority of people in England as youths like was also in that same domain, and it's probably a culture shock to see you come over married with your head wrap up, so.
I remember in my sleep at my mom's and I feel somebody lifting up my scarf to see what is under there because she couldn't believe.
What?
But then they all accepted it after, and here I am. But for me, it wasn't really a tight religious thing for me, Rastafarian. I just did it. I love the hairdo and I stopped.
Yeah, at the time, for many people, it was that because things change and people change for the good of, not saying they've forgotten where they've come from, but they still have that roots within them. But sometimes we have to show another side of how we can also progress in another society, the Western world, in terms of moving on and moving forward, and that's what you did as well. So majority of the women who came to the functions to see Gregory, you might see them looking all nice and sweet and sexy and all these things, but they were once upon a time the same as you as well. You know what I mean? So I'm from that era. I'm a 60s boy, so I know basically, how things were traveling from different parts of the country to see certain things and see people. A majority of people at the time was all Rastafari beliefs at the time, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So of course things got on, and your mom got to like him as well, I suppose.
Yeah, man, he was accepted, and I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Heavy. Mommy would say, boy, he's a heavy man to bring you marry, you know. Everybody know him, everybody love him off, you know. Everybody love him songs, and I suppose your mom could sing some of his songs as well.
Yeah, she knew. She ended up knowing all of his songs because she started listening to him, and you know, love our Gregory, our son-in-law.
Son-in-law, you mean? And that conversation amongst many of her family and the cousins or whatever family she had in England would have been a great conversation. You know, and
yes.
she must have come to a few. Well, she must have come to a few of his shows as well, because you know.
Yes, man.
Oh, yes. I mean, a free ticket.
I would send a limo for my mom. Yes,
wow.
Of course.
To get first class.
Of course.
I'm loving this conversation here, right? I'm loving this conversation. And let's go back to the book here right now, because it talks about family and childhood. Outstanding family man he was. An outstanding family man Gregory was, even though he had a full schedule and traveling left, right, and center. Tell us a bit about his father childhood into the outstanding family man.
Well, for Gregory, I would give him 100% as a dad. He loved his kids. We had 10 of them at home, live with us, and he spent quality time with them. There were some times when I was mad too, because when they start, it never finish. If they start cooking together, you know, so I may have to work to clean up after, because everything is all over the place. He would play hide and seek. I mean, there were no limits. Everywhere would be all over, pull up, untidy when him done with them. He had dance competition with his kids, who win, get money. He was a hands-on dad. Okay. When it comes to schoolwork, that's a must. Must. Book time is book time. They had to do their chores, and they had a special time for bedtime. And when him come in the night time, every room would be checked. Every room would be checked, and he called everybody 1, 2, 3, 4 right up.
Right.
Everybody had to be in bed at a special time.
Wow.
He was a good dad.
And I suppose
the kids weren't shortchanged at all, unless he was overseas.
Right. Okay. And I'm sure that the kids were sort of out of the streets with their friends and colleagues and cousins, were happy to know that their dad was the man that made a lot of difference to a lot of people's relationship and also life as well. You know?
For real.
Yeah. Because those songs he sings, it's like, where did he get those inspirations? Did he get any of those inspirations from you, or did you put a little bit of icing on the cake as well?
He wrote his tunes. He'll ask me a thing now and then. But Gregor read a lot. Mills and Boone was a favorite book of his. He read a lot of love novels. And so maybe that's where some of his inspiration came from. And then he's from the ghetto, where some real life situations, you can listen to songs and see and find a story which happened in real life. And so he was able to connect with, you know, people's story and write his songs. But Gregory's not a person that wrote his songs physically as well. You know, me have to give him props to that. He'd come up with a line and another line. And it'd be nuisance in the house because he's all over singing, banging his guitar.
You're right. Okay.
Until he comes up and he says, come listen to this. And so...
Where did you get this? Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You know,
but he wrote.
But, you know, many people who listen to Gregory are not knowing the history of Gregory overseas. We just know him as a man sang songs, never knowing much about what you've just explained to us a while ago, about the things that he was good at and the way he spent some good times with his children. And,
definitely so.
You know, work was work as an industry that consume a lot of traveling around the world. Obviously, you've had to sort of understand that, because that's what he was good at, singing.
Right.
And he wanted people to hear about his songs and hear about him. Whether it was on stage or on a radio interview, he was the man that was available to to reach out to his fans.
Right. Although he's a man of few words.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
His interviews earlier, yes. No. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of those. He did one here once on this station, once with one of our presenters, and when the presenter talks about him, sometimes I said to him, "You couldn't talk to me, sir, cause nowhere. I got audio albums. Do you want to talk to me like that? Yes or no? Come on, Gregory." But
he was shy as well. He was very shy as well. So
I suppose the first point of contact is how you represent yourself. And once you start talking, people start to loosen up. You know what I mean? And I suppose Gregory was that way, very conscious about people he didn't know.
Yeah.
And I'm coming to do an interview on a radio station. I don't know nobody. So why you ask me? So he says yes or no, maybe. Me no. I understand. I get that. I'll probably do the same thing too if I was interviewed. You know what I mean? Until I get to know the person, like I'm talking to you right now. You don't know me from Adam and Eve, but my approach to you has been professional. So you know basically that I know something about your husband. And
so I'm comfortable to speak to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. And the fact that after I've played this interview to my people want to hear more about Gregory, the wife of Gregory Isaacs. I don't want to keep your time too long. On the whole in Jamaica, let me ask you about Melissa. Of course, that awful hurricane that came across.
Storm, yeah.
It didn't reach you in any way, did it?
No, it didn't affect me in any way.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay. But I suppose Jamaica's getting things back together and sorting out what they need to sort out to keep going.
They are, yes.
Right.
They are.
Okay. So, I'm going to talk
People are putting back the pieces. Yeah.
Putting back. Okay. All right. Getting things back together slowly but surely.
Yeah.
Let's go back to Peter Price, because I'm going to talk to him very soon. And obviously, you're going to talk. You're probably recording before I get to him anyway. Still, but because I got your number from him. You know what I mean? So a person don't give a person a number if they don't feel comfortable with the person they're talking to. So
for sure.
So you can see, I can see, yeah. So with Rod, you get a chance to speak to Rodman. Just tell him basically that the Godfather from the UK would like to speak to him at some point. Give him a number.
Okay.
Tend to give me a one.
All right.
Tend if you give me a one call back, and we call him back. And we take it from there because I love his show. I used to love Barry G because people say I sound like a bit like Barry G. You know what I mean? But it was a great loss to hear that he had passed away. It was that man there, that boogie man there. He turned Jamaica.
We love him.
I got to realize that, out of 2 million people in Jamaica back in them days, at least 1.5 million people was in tune to his show on a Saturday.
Yes, of course. Yes, so we look forward to listen to Barry G show.
Wow, what a great man he was. A great influence on people. He could be the next Prime Minister if he had the chance to. You know what I mean? It's always people listening to me one time. But it was it was good. And he spent enough time with my David Radigan, who was his idol from this side. And many others himself, like Stoner from Rory as well, and many others as well. But I know for a fact Rod Machete he's doing his best to keep today's generation of listeners alive and well. So
Ron is loved. Ron is loved. I don't know who to love Ron.
Great. June, I want to say to you, thank you for finding the time to talk to me for the first time. I'm sure we're going to talk again soon. When time comes for him or Torrance to travel elsewhere to do a tribute around the world, because I know for a fact Europe is another big market for Gregory Isaacs.
Right.
And I know for a fact he's also loved. When I say loved in Brazil.
Yes, very much so.
Brazil love him off,
Very much so.
I know his son, Kevin, he's doing a lot in Brazil right now and singing some songs of his dad's. I've had conversation with him before.
Okay.
In terms of all his children and all the tributes that's been going on and coming forward What's the response from the children, these kids?
Well, they love what their dad did. They're in other fields. Only Kevin wanted to cut the mantle to, pursue singing. And he's doing his thing.
Say it again.
He's doing his thing.
Okay.
The other children are in different fields, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, on that note, I must say thank you very much. And anything you want to say before you do go?
Thank you, too. Big up to all the Gregory Isaacs fans throughout the UK. We'll be back with the musical and other things, too.
Okay, of course.
And other things, right?
When I do see it, I'll make myself known to you properly. And,
yep. Big up to Terrence. Big up to Terrence and his manager.
That's
and
Garnley Haynes.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So what you got? Where you have planned after you don't know? When you put on your phone, where you don't know?
I'm there watching telly. I probably have dinner and just chill.
Yeah. So,
okay.
So when the actual interview does go around, I'll put an image of picture of you, live interview with the Godfather, and they can go onto the YouTube and listen to it and take it from there. And I'll send you a copy as well. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Yeah, man. So you can fly the flag for Gregory and the foundation. Because there's people here who love Gregory. When we say love Gregory, and then people up here Gregory who don't even know Gregory. You know what I mean?
I know.
Serious. You know what I mean? It's not fact. He's a novelty. He's a man that has created history in his own way for many people. And the fact that you've just told me about the fact he's done many things behind the scenes that we're not aware of. We don't know much about the artists them sometime, We feel them just sing them song warm and like that. You know what I mean? But I've heard things about Gregory done many things behind the scenes, and it's good to know. And I'm sure the book will give you more details about Gregory inside out. And the best person to tell me all about that will be Peter. So I'll be talking to Peter very soon. So we can go into detail more into the book. One of the questions I did ask Peter, though, will this book ever be on audio?
Yes, it is on audio.
It already is on. Hold on there. It's already on audio?
I think so. Yes.
The reason why I say that because many of the elder generation who are not in a good way sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes you read a book.
They can listen.
Yeah, you read a book, you start nod off and start sleep, and by the time you notice you're facing at the book, we're not reading nothing.
It's true. And I'll be doing my story soon.
Your story soon. So we should be looking out for your June Isaac story. Okay.
Yep.
Obviously.
Not to clash with Peter's book right now, but I'm starting.
Good move, of course, good move. Because your story is just as important as your husband's. And, of course, he didn't have a full life without you. Totally. To the end, so.
Yeah, what you mean.
Yeah. What you mean. Well, all right.
Mm-hmm.
June, I want to say God bless. Look after us till we book up again. Anytime you need to know anything about anything, give me a call. Me. Yeah, man. What you mean. Everything is everything. Respect to you.
Thank you very much.
Respect. All right, bye-bye for now.
Nothing.
Bless up.
Bye. Hi, this is June Isaac, and you're in tune to the Godfather on the Keep It Real Sunday show.
I like it like that. Oh, yes, I like it like that. Meet me at the corner, won't you? Down your avenue. All right. And I'll be patiently, yeah. Yes, I will. Waiting there for you. All right. I said to tune in till the morning. All right. Tune in your misty streams and bread dreams.
Welcome to the Keep It Real show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Keep It Real show, hosted by the Godfather, the show where great music meets great conversation. Every Sunday.
Try to try your best just to make it quick. Home attend to the sick.
Welcome to the Keep It Real show, hosted by The Godfather, the show where great music meets great conversation. Every Sunday, we bring you an exciting mix of exclusive interviews, inspirational stories, and thought-provoking conversations with guests from across the UK and around the world. From legendary entertainers and rising stars to community leaders, entrepreneurs, sports personalities, and everyday people with extraordinary journeys. Every interview has a story worth hearing. But that's not all. The music never stops. Throughout the show, we'll be dropping original tunes and timeless sounds to keep you rocking to the beat. Whether you love reggae, soul, R&B, lovers rock, revival, rare groove, or the latest independent music, we've got something for every listener. If you are an artist with new music, a business with a story to tell, or someone making a positive impact in your community, the Keep It Real show is the platform where your voice can be heard. Join thousands of listeners every Sunday and become part of a growing community that believes in honest conversations, positive energy, and quality entities. 0 p.m. on Skyline Radio, from 11 a.m. on S8 Play, from 12 p.m. watch us live on YouTube, where you can see the interviews, interact in the live chat, and become part of the conversation. Expect exclusive guests, expect great music, expect real discussions, expect positive vibes. Because when the Godfather is behind the microphone, you know you are getting authenticity, professionalism, and entertainment all in one place. So tell your family, tell your friends, share the link, turn up the volume. This is the Keep It Real show. Real people, real stories, real music, real conversations. Keeping it real every Sunday.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for that. Of course, scannerradio.org.uk, you heard it for the first time, and we're going to play it quite a few more times after this as well. June Isaacs talks to the Godfather. I tell you, talks about her husband, Gregory Isaacs, Gregory Anthony Isaacs, and also talk about the book itself. This book here right now. The book is available on Amazon. If you're a real Gregory fan, I would say to you, of course, go to Amazon and get yourself a book, or if you get an audio, of course, get yourself a copy too. I'll investigate for the audio and see what happens. If I get it, I'll let you know. And but I do have an app on my phone where I can scan the page and it can read it back to me as well. Because sometimes we just can't find the time to keep looking in the book. And like I said in the interview, sometimes we did read the book. Then sometimes we're so tired. Sometimes we're just far with facing in the book, and we're not reading nothing. But there are some good images, some good pictures of Gregory. And I tell you, from the days of June, meeting him in them days was days when things changed for her. And she was happy to be here last year at the O2 Arena in Birmingham and other parts of the UK as well. Great performances. I'm going to speak to, of course, Terence after this and let him hear the interview, and then we'll get back some correspondence, some details, and able to talk back to Terence once again, to see what happens. What else is going to happen around the world? Yeah, of course, why not? Let's play a song. Shall we play a song? Let's play a song from, of course, the man himself, Mr. Gregory Isaacs, and also his good friend, of course, Mr. Dennis Brown, on this one here right now. To the world this afternoon, 11 minutes before 2 o'clock. Gregory, Dennis Brown, combination. Would you give it all up? And would you give it all up for me? Dennis Brown and Gregory Isaacs, two good buddies. I tell you for a fact, it's all good here right now. scannerradio.org.uk. To the world. Yeah, man, what you mean?
Give it all up for me. Whoa.
right, looking at some details here right now. It appears as if not just the UK is going to have some hot weather this week. It's happening all over the world right now. So a lot of warning signs going out to many countries around the world. So if you're going on holiday, make sure you take enough cream with you or whatever you use to sunbathe or whatever. Keep yourself out of the hot heat. And make sure you buy yourself a hat as well and keep yourself under the shade as well. And also, most important, make sure you carry a lot of water.
Be careful when you make your decision. Remember, I'm a man on a mission. What I start, I just don't quit.
Are you ready for that relationship? I offer you no bed of roses.
I'm a man of symphony.
Here's my heart, you can have it. And everything you'll ever need, yeah.
You give it all up for me.
Would you give up your easy life and your luxury? Give all of it. Yeah, yeah.
They're too early for you, and you've got to make a choice.
Oh, yeah.
Would you give up your ring for the sparkler?
Would you make that sacrifice? Girl, you know that I treat you good, and you're well looked after. I've given you an easy life, filled with fun and laughter.
Would you give it all up?
Yeah.
Give it all up for me. Answer a question.
Would you give up your easy life and your luxury?
I wanna know.
Would you give it all up? Give it all up for me. Ooh-wee-yo. Would you give up your easy life and your luxury? Yeah.
Would you give it all up? Give it all up for me.
Would you give up your easy life and your luxury?
Would you give it all up? Give it all up for me.
Ooh, oh,
Give up the easy life and the luxury.
yeah, oh, mama.
Would you give it all up? Give it all up for me. Give up the easy life and the luxury.
Would you give it all up? Give it all up for me.
Yes, indeed, Dennis Brown and Gregory Isaacs. Will you give it all up for me? Of course, Father's Day here this afternoon. A relaxing time for many of the gentlemen. Lads and boys, I tell you for a fact, having a relaxing day today. Weather's great outside. Absolutely wonderful outside. All right, let me play the other side of this one here right now because it's the album that I love particularly well. And don't forget, 2 o'clock, we've got the Big Bad Captain at 2 o'clock till 5 till 7:30. Of course, Manco Valentino. And he will tell you more about what's happening tonight at the, of course, 163 Lounge in Birmingham. Sifa alongside also Philip Let's have a look at it. Who's it here right now? So it's going to come on the other page right now and see if I can pick it up loud and clear. Yeah, that's happening tonight, Father's Day special. So if any of the fathers want to go somewhere tonight to have a drink and socialize with your friends, them, and yeah, a couple of people, of course, that's the place to be. A little later on tonight. All right. Also, other events taking place there as well. We've got some dates of different people playing at the 163 Lounge. Seems to be like the place to be. And also as well, a few changes happening for the Annex Bar. The Annex Bar's last event will be on Thursday coming. It's to be moved to the Seven Stars in Birmingham after 3 years. And yeah, they're moving. So just let you know before you think differently. Jaro will be there with General, is it General, a DJ from London, doing pretty well as well, also on the YouTube as well. I've got his details here also too. Let me just make sure I got the right information here as well before I go any further. All right, so of course, yeah, Governor General and Levi One Drop will be opening up the new place, Seven Stars in Birmingham, and look out for further details on that. So, of course, Onyx Bar last night will be at West Bromwich in Birmingham this Thursday, and then it moves on to a different venue. All right, so big up all the team and managers down at the Onyx Bar. Big up on yourself. Right, we'll leave that for another day. Spoke to Jaro as well. They're doing great right now. So all the Sound Sisters in Wolverhampton, who are also on the circuit as well. Big up yourself right now. I know it's difficult at times to get venues and so forth, but Jaro itself is doing pretty well. Communications team seems to be going well. 13 events this year so far in the month of 2026. They're doing good. Jaro's doing good. 20, is it now? 13 events so far in 6 months. Not bad. Gonna play this one. Dennis Brown and Gregory. Two friends, two good friends. Think I'll Why Cry. So we got a minute to go here right now, so stand by for your next presenters on both sides of the stations, SR Play and also Skyline Radio. So until next week, Sunday, we talk to Empress Lioness from the Lioness Promotion for the Mr. and Mrs. Vinyl on the 11th of September. Until that time, God bless, take care, and look after yourself as well, all right?